Welcome to another episode of Bedrock Zoo Survival Series. I'm SpunkieMunkie. I'm not sure why we have a slime in a tree, but he kind of seems to be stuck there. I might have to get in there and help him out a little bit. But that's not our goal for this episode. As you saw in the first video, I did set up a little trap, so hopefully we can catch some of those mobs quite easily. That'd be nice, especially the evoker. He kind of scares me. I have a feeling I'll be using a lot of invisibility potions for him. But if we can get him in a cart right off the bat, that would be great. But yeah, that whole trip was 5 minutes, 10 seconds, and that took us over 10,000 overland blocks. So I thought that was pretty good. As much of a pain in the butt it is to make that rail through the nether. It is obviously advantageous. So what we're going to work on today is, well, we're going to start off with at least making a woodland mansion, or our own version of it. Actually, what I want to do, which is kind of unusual, but let's see, let's get this here. Okay. We're going to have to recreate some of the woodland mansion. The dark oak forest. So for spacing purposes, I think I'm going to have to grow some trees here. There we go. Oh, that's cool. See, that'll be part of walking down this path. Yeah, I like that. I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of these around here, just to try and, I don't want them too lined up here. There we go. Oh yeah, that's looking good. That's looking good. See, and then we can start building the mansion, with some spacing in here to get some proper. Let's go. Yeah, we'll go here. I don't know if it's going to let me grow with that tall grass here, but we'll try it out. There we go. Excellent. Perfect. All right, that just gives me an idea of some spacing. Obviously I can, bone meal the area, but I love having these slimes in here now. Yeah, definitely got to see about what I can do with him. But for now, good. That gives me a nice little start. So I might have to clear out some of this grass area here, just to give me a little more room. And one of the things I know is to try and get a little randomness in there. There we go. There, that gives us a little more room. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, might have to clear some of this out. All right, what I'd like to do is start off with, I want it to be about 30 blocks square. So I'll have one that's 30, and then I'll have one that's 29. And I think I'll start back here so I can figure out how close or far I want it from the track system. So let's see, definitely want to start it somewhere right around here, but I don't want it to bust the trees here. So let's go right. Let's leave a 2 space gap. Let's see, how's that looking? This is our first corner. I bet I'll take it right up against the tree line there. That's what I like. That's what I like. Okay, so now that I've got that, I'm going to go ahead and lay out the rest of these and see how big this puppy is actually going to be. That's not bad, guys. That's not bad. I'm liking that. I can maybe pop another tree or two here. I don't know if I want to take over the rail with that, but let's go ahead and see. Let me collect my flour here and see where the other 30 part's going to be. Okay, excellent. Excellent. So there's our 30 by 30. Certainly looks kind of odd, doesn't it? Let's get a little more of an over height view. Okay, that's not bad. So let's head up here. Yeah, I think this actually is a great spot for the Woodland Mansion. Okay, let me grab some more of this cobblestone, because the cobblestone, the base of the Woodland Mansion is always cobblestone. And yeah, see, I got plenty of glass, birch for the floor. The only thing I don't have yet are the red and white carpeting, I believe is what's used in there. But see, I did have extra space here for stuff like that. Obviously, I'll use that for dyes. So let me go ahead and grab some cobblestone, and we'll finish off this build here, or at least our framework. Let's see. Okay, that looks about right. Let's go ahead, and we know this side's the correct size, so we'll start from here. We can always adjust that side if we need to. Get out of my way. I'm a building. Okay, that's not bad, not bad. Okay, now I have a general idea of what kind of grass area I will need to cut out here. So yeah, we can go ahead. Let me get some of this more extra grass cleared out here. Collect up my flowers. It will be some precious dye when I get down to the decorating of the zoo. Let's go ahead and take that too. Alright, there's our frame, guys. Okay, so there's our basic framework. So I just want to kind of get an idea here of what we can do here. So that's, I'm looking at a picture off to my side of a Woodland Mansion. I'm basically building a quarter of it. So I'm thinking the main door, let me make some, grab some of this dark oak here, and we'll break it down to some planks, just so we can kind of do some framing here, just to kind of plan things out. So let's see, we got, let's see, do we want the door by the track or the walking? No, I'd say we'd have to put it by the track, right? So we'll make it, basically the front will be over here. Well, I already have a path right here leading from the town. This looks horrible. I'll definitely have to fix that. That was natural generation there. Hey, dude. So yeah, well, yeah, it doesn't really matter where we put the door, but it looks like it's well, we already know it's a 3-block wide door. So let's go. Not sure on the height yet. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like about 6. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we just go ahead, just to give us a basic framework to work off of. Ow. Yeah, definitely could use some scaffolding. Alright, obviously it's kind of big, but you know, there's actual stone stairs, you know, above it, and then of course the second floor and the roof line. I might do just a little second floor. Kind of like the third floor is usually a lot smaller than the rest of it. I might go ahead and just do that. So there's our basic door. So that's kind of gives us an idea of where that goes. See, now on the corners are kind of laid out like this. Yeah, that's kind of how the corners are laid out. Right? Yeah, looks good. I personally would use something different. in my own designs, just for it to stand out that it's there. It kind of, without being all cobble, it kind of blends in. But that's how Mojang designed it. So we'll go with what they designed, right? Let's go ahead and do some of the entryway here, just to kind of give us an idea. So there's, oh, you know what? This actually needs to be backset one. Let's see, right here are actually stairs like that. And then it looks like it goes, let's see. So then the stairs continue on like this. Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try off 4 first. Okay, and then it shrinks in by 1. And then it shrinks in again by 1. And then right here is actually a full, some torches on it. See, now there's still some more detail, like there's a stair here, and then it kind of goes like that. 1, 2, and then we go into some walls. Looks like we got hard to tell on the walls, so it basically, oh, they don't connect. Looks like they're connected on the picture. Huh. Okay, well then there's a stair. And then, excuse me. It looks like maybe 2 of these. And of course, then there'll be dark oak behind it, so that'll fill in these spaces here. Okay, that's not bad, not bad. It's looking good, guys. So there's 2, and then get 2 of those, a stair. And I'll just go ahead and finish that off. I bet once we get some dark oak back behind it, excuse me. Let's see how that looks now. That's what I'm looking for. That looks like it. Okay, well that's basically the design of it, of the front entryway. Yeah, very cool, very cool. Okay, so we've got a nice start. I'm going to go ahead and finish up these corners and start working on the walls, and I'll bring you back when I get some more done. Okay, got the corners done, starting to take shape. Very good, very good. I'm liking it, I'm liking it. Okay, now, let's see, on the first floor, they've got really not a lot in the way of windows. See, there is a window next to the entryway, which I'll need some of these still too. Okay, so so there's the entryway, and then there's actually I think what I'm going to have to do is do it it this way. Okay, because they're actually facing this way. 2, 3, 4. Okay, perfect. And then we can take this back. Okay, see, then the window is too wide. So there's 1, 2. So then this will be the same thing. And we've got 1, 2. Okay, that's looking good, looking good. Really could use some of that scaffolding. Let me go get some scaffolding, and that way I can stop with the up and down thing. I wanted to show you the bamboo. It's growing. It's kind of maxed out where it's at, but it looks really cool. I think what I'm going to do is, I'm in the greenhouse, by the way. What I'm going to do is change this path to gravel, and then I can move all these signs down here. They're a little tough to read up there, and obviously, you know, some of the stuff's going to block the signs. So I want the signs to be like along here, along this fence. But if I put a sign there, which I don't have with me right now, it ruins the path block. So I think I'm going to change the path in here to gravel and maybe some coarse dirt, you know, mix it up a little bit. But let's see, now I have it over here. There we go. Let's go ahead and grab a stack of that. And I don't know what I did with my scaffolding that I had, so I've got tons of this stuff. I'll just make some new. Here we go. So this will be the first true test for scaffolding. Let's see how well this works out. Perfect. Let's just head right on up here. Okay, that's kind of cool. Alright, so then we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, so right along the top here. But you won't exactly see that because let's see, put that there, that there, and yeah, there we got 3, 4. Okay, I'm kind of liking this scaffolding. It's got its uses. Let's see how that looks as a window. Okay, not bad at all. Yeah, no, it's right along the cobblestone, so that works. So now we get 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm actually, okay, what I need is a couple of fences. Yeah, basically that's how the window decoration goes. You can't tell by the picture, it looks like it's, the window's a 2 by 3. So let me go ahead and throw some of that there. And that was the only place the fence was used. And then we can go ahead and put the windows in. Here we go. That's how the windows are. And then the rest of this is it's just dark oak planking. Okay, I don't see one over there, but yeah, then I'll put another window over here. And then I can do, there's a little like diamond pattern with logs. So let me go ahead and get some more of this front done, and I will bring you back. Alright guys, well there is our front so far. I think it looks looking pretty cool. Now I'm on the actual mansion. There are no more windows on the first floor, so I'm going to cheat a little bit and probably use some of the second story windows along these other sides. And I think I will put a small second story on, maybe in this corner over here. And I probably won't have a floor to it, similar to how I did the desert temple, where there is a second story in the desert temple, but I don't actually use it. I just have it in there for some natural light. So I'll probably do the same thing here and get some more windows in so you can kind of see maybe in and down as you're going along on the track. I think that'd be kind of cool. Oh, it didn't bust it up for me. Come on, give it to me. There we go. Yeah, that's nice, guys. I'm liking the scaffolding. I really am. It's a little tough to target on, though. You have to actually get it right on the corner in order for it to work out well. But I think I might go ahead and throw some floor in here. I'm tired of hopping around. But yeah, there's that diamond pattern I was talking about. I think it's looking pretty cool. It's coming out really nice. What I might go ahead and do is there are like random walls. Let's see, so there'll probably be like right there or so. No, there's a, you see there's a 1 block space here between the walls and then where this diamond starts, so I'm gonna duplicate that. It's only a single wall, but it'll work. It'll work. Actually, they have a single wall in the corner anyway. Didn't catch that at the beginning, so yeah, all the corners have a single wall around them. On the other side, see, like right there. Excuse me. So yeah, that's looking good. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and continue on here. Get the rest of these sides done. Maybe do some of the flooring. And I think it's starting to turn out really good, guys. Let me know what you think. Need one there. And then they just kind of got them scattered. Looks like, you know, the way they have it is like a diamond, and then 1, 2, 3, which of course wants to get the wall behind it. There'll be 3 posts here. And then there's a 1 block space, a diamond, and then another 1 block space, and then 1, 2, 3. That's how they have the first floor laid out, but that's not going to be too conducive in a zoo area where I want you guys to be able to see in. So yeah, I mean, I think this looks cool. You know, I've got the 2 windows up front here on either side of the door, so that's good. But I think I will do more of a second floor routine along these other 3 walls to put in the extra windows. So I'll get some of that done and I'll bring you back. Alright guys, I had a point here I wanted to bring you back. Here's how a second story window is basically lined up. It's a stair underneath these things here, and then 3 fence, and then a stair and 3 fence, and that's how the windows are set up. The problem I ran into though is there is normally a 1 block space before the corner is where it starts. So unfortunately that did not work out right. So you can see I'm going to have to back this side up 1 in order for it to be able to line up and move all these windows over 1, and that'll give me a 2 block space on both sides. I ran into the same problem in the back, where I started off with a 1 block space, and I've done a little bit of adjusting here just to try and figure it out, and I got 3, so I'm going to have to shift all these over 1 in order to give me a 2 block space in between. And you can obviously see the wall is now flush with the corner, so it needs to be backed up. What I was worried about is you can see where the new corner is right here, and here's all the old corner right here. So I was afraid with how it's going to look with the front, but there we go. We got ourselves our 1 block space in between on the front, so I think it'll work that way. But it didn't look very, I was hoping to put more of these in, but I don't really see how I'm going to do that unless I put them in here. That might not be a bad idea. I'll have to play with that idea. That's not how it is, but you know, we kind of have to make our own little adjustments for the zoo. So I just wanted to bring you back and show you that basically, I think what I did is, you know, basic rule of thumb when you're building is go with odd numbers. And if you recall at the beginning here, I started out with a 30 by 30, which is an even number. So I think that's probably part of the problem of where that came in. But I just wanted to bring you guys back and show you. And one of the other things that I kind of goofed up on is this last stair. It's not actually a stair. It is a full block, like that. And then we could do the roof on top of that. And like I said, I'll have a second story, probably a stairwell up into it maybe, I'm thinking. But yeah, I'll have to kind of shift everything over 1 and give me a 2 block space, just to make it look copacetic here, because with the 1 over here and 3 over here, it just doesn't look centered. So, you know, I think it's called OCD. It just doesn't quite look right that way. So I'm going to go ahead and move everything in, and I'll take care of that. You can see I got the floor popped in. That actually took a lot more birch than I thought it would. I mean, I went through over, I thought I had, yeah, there it is up here. So it actually took just slightly over 3 stacks of birch just to make the planks to lay this floor in. I was surprised at how much that birch took. But yeah, I wanted to keep the front copacetic, so that was what I was worried about, and I think it'll turn out okay this way. If I just take this corner right here back, knock that out, actually it'd be this one here. So I just wanted to kind of give you a heads up here. I'll go ahead and sleep and get back to building, and I'll see you in a little bit. Alright guys, I got the walls basically done. I was watching the last video that I had made when we found the Woodland mansion during my breaks, and I saw that the windows were actually 4 high, so I took that row of wood out and put glass in there, and so now they're more authentic. And I fixed up the entryway according to how it looked. It still doesn't look right. I'll have to play with it. But the other thing I had noticed is when we were inside, you know, where there was a hallway here and a hallway here that I had blocked off with cobblestone, I saw that the windows actually had the logs all the way around. So I went ahead and fixed that too. So now we're a little more authentic. Let's see, it was definitely 3 high before these corners. And this is where the red carpet was, where I put the gate fences there, or fence gates. Now, we'll go ahead and leave it like that for now. We'll see how that works. But now this row of stairs on the bottom is not normal, but I thought for the zoo, it's actually, for the zoo's purpose, it would work out well to do that. So you can actually come up here and look in the windows. You can even come up here onto the walls and look in. So I thought I'd go ahead and do that just for the sake of the zoo. It's not what I wanted. There we go. Alright, let's take this up. Okay, and one of the other things that I had seen is this actually needs to go up one more higher, and I don't have any cobblestone with me. Let me grab some more cobblestone. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, now right above the glass itself. Wow, it's kind of tall, isn't it? Am I going to reach that? Nope, I'm not even going to reach that. Okay, let's see if I can place it like this. Got to be in the upper corner here. Yeah, that looks right. Alright, let's see how that looks. There we go. That's what it's supposed to look like. And then the roof can go right on top of that. Let me go ahead and sleep. And I'll finish up the rest of this, and then I'll bring you back when I got that done, and because I should be up to the roof at that point. So we'll see you in a bit. You know how weird it is to be on the overland part building over here and hearing these crybabies? I'm ready to grab my bow and kill them every time I hear one. Well, I got the roof started. It'll be, looks like it's 3 stairs high, and then it'll be probably planks. I might go ahead and use slabs just to save on wood. Oops. But it looks like that's how the roof's going to be. Let's see what it looks like inside. You see that gonna be enough? Yeah. Let's see, these are actually don't need to be there, so let's take a look at that now. Yeah, that's not too bad. And then I'm thinking, seeing as we have this section of blank wall right here, I was thinking of putting a stairwell in, which would block off this window, unfortunately. I'll have to think about that. Maybe take it this way. That might be an option. Still block off that window though. But either way, put the stairwell here to get up to a second floor right over here, and just kind of I don't know. I was thinking, see what I was thinking I'd like to do is up here. Okay, like I said, this up here would actually be up some planks at this point. So it would actually go like this. So I was thinking if we do a stairwell up somewhere here, and then we can use this as like a porch, you know, to overlook. I think that might be kind of cool. I was thinking of putting a second level in the middle, excuse me, but I don't know if that's actually going to work. We'll have to play around with it, but I wanted to just kind of give you guys an idea of the structure of the roof, and that's how the roofs are on the Woodland mansion. So I'm kind of working with what they're giving me, but yet at the same time I'm having to modify it somewhat for the zoo itself, make it functional. So I'm working on it here, but let me get some more of this done. Maybe it'll come to me as I'm building. That's usually how it works. So I'll see you in a little bit. Alright guys, well it happened again. I just took a break, shut down, and when I turned it back on again, I died and all my stuff was in spawn. So I had to sleep, run over to spawn, which is Where's my pillar? There it is, which is, right out there. And I was running on my way back, and like I got all my stuff back, thank God. But I was running on my way back, and I was just happened to be passing this hole here, and saw that there were some arrows down there, just floating around. And I was like, oh, cool. Well, that's always looking for free arrows. I've barely ever had to make any arrows. I just kill so many skeletons. But if you remember at the beginning, I was looking for a skeleton spawner, and looky what's down here. Let's see, it's where is it? It's over here somewhere. Hang on, guys. Here it is. I think it's over here. There it is. Skeleton spawner. Sweet, huh? Check out my coordinates. I mean, I'm right in between spawn and the zoo. Now, not only that, but check out these goodies here. We've got an efficiency 1 book in this chest and an efficiency 2 in this chest. Pretty cool. So, but this skeleton spawner will really help me to get ready to battle the dragon. I like to have a couple of stacks of arrows with me when I go to do that. So that's why I was looking for a skeleton spawner to begin with, and here's one not too far from spawn, not too far from the zoo. So I just wanted to bring you guys back and let you know that there is a skeleton spawner right over there. And like I said, spawn is back that way, and the zoo is right over here. Matter of fact, instead of cutting away, I'll go ahead and run it so you guys can see it's not that far. You can see the jungle trees from here now. Yep, see there's the small village right there. So just to give you an idea, you guys looking for a skeleton spawner on this? I mean, I never checked out any of these caves. That was just a fluke. Like I said, I saw the arrows floating there, and I wanted the free arrows. And I jumped down there, and now I know why there was free arrows. Because there's a skeleton spawner down there, so that's perfect. That'll work out well, because we'll be taking down the dragon pretty soon. You can see that I got the rift done. Let me do a quick sleep here. Okay, yeah, you can see I've got the rift done. I think it's starting to look really good. I'm really happy with how it's turning out. So what I had decided to do to try out here was, the entryway stairwell. Instead of going through here in this corner, blocking off the window like I was talking about in the last segment, excuse me, I think I'm actually going to continue this stairwell right up to the roof, and then I'll go ahead and make a second story up there. I haven't quite seen where it's going to break in yet, but I wanted to show you guys something while I've got you here. Let me open up a slot in my bar here. Oh, what did I get? Power 2 bow. Yeah, I killed a couple skeletons while I was down there before I started recording. But I just kind of wanted to give you guys an idea of what the view of this is going to look like while riding on the rail. So it's a short trip here. We're just going to go right to the jungle. So yeah, this is why I was thinking not going with a second level, but the first level is actually so high it blocks views anyway, so I might as well go with a second level, imitating the third, so that this will come up even higher now. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to bring you guys in and show you what I was thinking of. I'm not sure how well this is going to work, because what I was actually thinking of was, having a walk path, imitating some of the hallways. I'll have to make them not as wide, but so you can walk around here. I'll have a wall of glass right here, and then I might even do some glass, probably inside, so you could actually be walking above them and look down on them also. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I might have to back this stairwell up some. I kind of went with how the actual mansion is, because there's usually a block here, and then the white carpet starts here, and then there's 3 red, and then another white carpet border right here. So that's usually, so the spacing's about right for the actual one, but I'm not sure if that's going to work out too well. Let's see if I go one, so there's the white border, and then 1, 2, 3 red, and then the white border. So the glass would come right about here. 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would give me, see how we got this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so that works out well. So kind of right here would be the glass area. Let's see what kind of an area this will give us here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Too far. 5. Oh, shush, crybaby. One, 2, 3, 4. Went one too far again. Oops. So then that right, excuse me, that right there would be the glass, and you'd be able to walk around through here, and then inside here is where the mobs would be. Is that going to be big enough? See, normally that's the right height for a second floor, which does line up. If I put a ceiling right there, that would line up correctly. But I'm going to have to do some modifications to fit the zoo. But yeah, I think this would be big enough for for the evoker and a couple of vindicators. I'm not sure which room I'm going to do. Probably one of the conference rooms where you got table and chairs, and I'll duplicate one of those because that's usually where you find them. Excuse me. But I'll continue on working on here and see what I can come up with. But, well, I had you, and I wanted to show you where that skeleton spawner was. I thought I'd take you on a trip here and show you some of my ideas and see what I got going. And once I build the second story, because I want a deck to be able to walk around, so I might go ahead and duplicate the 5 here and put the second story there, and then make the floor glass up there. So you can be walking above them looking down. But yeah, I'll play around with it some more, but I just wanted to bring you guys in and show you that spawner and some of the ideas that here I'm playing around with. So let me get back at it, and I'll see you in a little bit. Welcome to the Bedrock Zoo Woodland Mansion. I think it turned out pretty good, guys. It's not an exact, obviously it's a lot smaller, but I did the best I could and still make it functional. But you can see the first floor here. I think we've already kind of shown you this, so I won't be too redundant on it here, but it looks pretty good. Yeah, I still have all the landscaping to do, but I'll wait until I get the critters in here. But we have the red and white theme. I couldn't do the birch border because there's just not enough room in here. I wanted enough room for to get the guys in here. I recreated the conference room, which always spawns 1 evoker and 2 vindicators. So my goal is to get that 1 evoker and 2 vindicators in here. You can see, they can see them from the ceiling also. I did recreate the chandeliers and pretty much the room, with the exception of the shorter table over here because of the stairwell. It's pretty much what you see inside the Woodland Mansion. You see I did recreate these in the walls. You see those in the walls of the Woodland Mansion. I thought that was kind of a neat idea to view, just to kind of get a Woodland Mansion feel in it. Probably should have gone up one more on it, but that's all right. But yeah, you'll be able to see them from here. You can go all the way around. I did keep that up there instead of filling it in, just to give this place a little depth. Otherwise, it's kind of flat looking. So you kind of barely see. I put a row of brown carpet up there just to make sure that nothing spawns up there. I had some lighting in the floor. Did the torches on the post thing, like is in the mansion. So I thought that turned out pretty well. And here's the entry stairwell, a little taller than usual and not quite exactly the same, but you'd be able to see down on top of them. Well, here you'd be able to see there. But I kind of recreated the entryway here. And this is what I came up with for a second floor. I didn't want to go too monstrously big. And this will let some of the natural light in during the day here, so you can stand up here and look down on them. You can also, check out other things at the zoo while you're standing up here. I was going to put a railing up here, but the mansion doesn't have one, so I thought, this is Minecraft. We can do without the railing. So I'll go ahead and get ready to start getting these guys in here. I don't see my slimes hopping around. That's why I had to stop. I still don't see them. Well, now I gotta go check it out. My slime's gone. I have died twice making this thing. Not from anything I've done, except for turning it off and then back on. Turn it off, take a little break, come back on, all of a sudden I fall from a high place. I don't get it. And I had to run all the way to spawn again to, well, there's the one in the tree still. Where'd the second one go? Are you kidding me? Is anybody else having this problem in their worlds? I gotta go inside and check it out. Oh, they're both up in the tree. Okay, let's see if I can fix something here. Hey guys, what are you guys doing up there? I'm not sure I understand what you guys are stuck on. Oh, well, you're not stuck anymore, are you? Okay, I guess just me coming in, they were sleeping, I guess. Have fun, guys. Okay. Alright, yeah, that was a little scary. So yeah, I mean, you can kind of see it peeking up there. I can't wait to get the landscape done. I'll put some, some of the big dark oak trees in here so you drive through when you're on the cart. I think it'll look really cool. But of course, the next goal is to get the evoker and vindicator in there. And basically, what I'm going to do here, because this video is starting to get kind of long, I'm going to head on over there and see if my little trap worked. If it did, I'll just bring them on over here and pop them in and bring you guys back once they're in. If there's some, I'll keep myself recording, so if something does happen, I'll let you guys view it. But you might just, the next scene you might see is just them in there, so hopefully my traps worked and I don't have to explore the mansion, because I would much rather leave that for you guys to explore. So I'll see you in a little bit. Well, guys, they were actually pretty easy. These two, well, this one and one of the other guys was already in a cart when I got there. So the trap worked because he was in one cart and he was on the other side. And then I kept the trap set up on one side while I was bringing these other two back. And I came back and the second guy was in there. Piece of cake. I couldn't believe how easy they were. Yeah, how you doing? Well, we now have the Woodland Mansion accomplished. Done. Complete. This is really turning out cool, guys. I'm really happy with this. I just still can't get over how easy these guys were. I thought for sure they would be difficult. Especially the evoker. He did cast a spell at me when I was pushing him with the cart, and that was it. He popped right in here, no problem. So, yeah, really happy with how it turned out. So I hope you guys are too, and yeah, How you doing? Well, that's all I have time for today. I'm glad you guys, hope you guys enjoy this, and I'm glad to have the Woodland Mansion done. I hope you enjoy my build, and I will see you in the next episode of Bedrock Zoo. And hey, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button for the new videos coming up, because they're getting exciting now. The wolf, I think, is the only thing we got left, besides the mushroom, that like isn't too exciting. So, make sure you hit that subscription button and notification bell, and I will see you in the next episode of Bedrock Zoo. Bye.